Hey guys, it's me Stace. Today I want to share with you my design team project for Maymay Made It, and today we are making this super cute box. Isn't that fun? Has a little clamp closure. Open it up and you can fill it with treats, trinkets, or candy. And the best part about this box is you're able to make two of these from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So for the box itself, you need a piece of cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5. Same color. This one measures 1.5 by 2. Then we have two white. These both measure 1 3/4 by 3 1/4, and a smaller white that is 1 1/4 by 1 3/4. So I'm going to take this piece here and we're going to do some scoring. You can use your scoring tool or your trimmer. So on the 5.5 inch side, we're going to score this at 2 inches. This box is called a 2, 4, 6, 8 box. So there's our 2 inches there. I'm going to open this up. Now we're on the 8.5 inch side and we're going to score this at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Really easy box. So there's 2. Then we have 4, 6, and our last one will be 8. Now if you want to make your box taller, you would just widen this part. So you can make it be any size you want. There's our last one there, 8 inches. And we can set that aside. We're done with that. Take your bone folder and go to increase on all the score marks we just made. Really important when making boxes is you want to have a nice clean edge. One more here. And then we have the bottom. Okay, now we're going to do some trimming. So I have the 1/2 inch side on my right. We're going to go and remove this bottom corner. Just cut that out. Okay, looks like that. I'm also going to cut this little flap on an angle a little bit. Okay, so now our box looks like that. Now go ahead and cut up on all the score marks. This is sometimes the hardest part for me, is cutting on the score marks. My eyes are not as good as they used to be. Alright. That one there. Alright, we're all done with that. Now I'm going to put glue on this flap. I'm using Art Glitter Glue. This is a really good glue. I mentioned it before. For boxes, I assemble everything with this glue, and nothing I've made so far has fallen apart. Okay, so I have glue on the flap. Now just bring the side over, lining it up. This does lay flat as well. Give that a pinch, make sure that glue is making contact. Alright, open it up. Now we have the 4 flaps for the bottom. I just take 3 of them and fold them down on themselves and put glue on the very last flap. I'm going to bring that down, just make sure it's squared. Give it a little bit of a rub. I'm going to go on the inside and push it down as well. Okay, so there's our box. Now I want to create our panels. And again, we have those 2 white pieces. These measure 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper. The stamp set we're using is called Sweet Stuff. Really good if you make a lot of treat boxes. We'll be using these 3 small candies and the greeting that says "You make life sweet." I already have the 3 candies on my block. All 3 of them are there. I'm going to dip them in some black ink. And my finger as well. Okay, now all we're doing is making our own paper. If you want to, you could of course, use a pattern paper you already have. I like making my own though, and her stamps are really fun to do that with. All right, just rotate your stamp or your paper so you're not creating a pattern. We'll do one more over here, and maybe another one over here. Grab this side candy. Okay, and you're going to do that on both pieces, then you want to color them in. Now you can either use markers, even crayons, or colored pencils. I went ahead and colored both of mine in. I'll be using Prismacolor pencils, but you can also use this with Crayola pencils. And odorless mineral spirits. I get this from Walmart. I believe it's in the paint section. It does say odorless, but it's not really that odorless, so there is a little bit of a smell to it. So if you're pregnant or sensitive to smells, you might want to do this near a window or by a fan. And I went ahead and poured mine into an Old Spice container that I made with a sponge. And I'll be using a paper stump or a pencil stump. We're going to go ahead and dip this into that mineral spirits. And you'll see it kind of is wet there. And I have one end that's red and one end that's blue. And all this does, it kind of melts the wax on the pencil. It makes it smooth, and it gets rid of the lines that you would get from coloring it with a colored pencil. Okay, see that? It almost gives it a marker effect. I'm going to go back in on my blue side and color in the blue. Okay, so super simple. And again, if you want to use just regular pencils without that stuff, you can do that, or markers. So I have both of these done. All right, now I'm going to take these and glue them down. I'm going to find the back of my box, which is right there, because I want that toward the back. Put glue on these guys. Do you hear the dogs? They're wrestling. It's their morning playtime. I'm going to need to put more glue on that bottom right there. So line this up, getting it straight and centered. Give it a rub. While I'm here, I'm going to flip this over and put some glue on that piece. I must have missed it. Okay, now we have the other side. I've seen other people use the pencils with Gamsol. I don't know where you would purchase that, probably maybe Amazon or at Michael's in their art section where they would sell pencils. Alright, so we have the front and the back done. There's really no need to do the sides because you're not really going to see that. Alright, now to close the box, you're just going to push in and squish. Super simple. Now let's do our greeting. And the greeting's on that small white that is 1 1/4 by 1 3/4. I'm using a red ink. And my greeting's already on my block. It says, "You make life sweet." We're going to stamp that down. I'm going to kind of do it on a little bit of an angle. Just like that. Isn't that super cute? Love that. I think this box would be really fun for Valentine's Day for the little ones. Alright, I'm going to bring in my red. Oh, I'm going to put glue on my red. I'm going to put this on the front. Kind of centering it in the white there. Okay, I'm going to flip this one over and put some foam squares on them. I get these from Maymay as well. I'm going to do 5. Okay. I'm going to pick it up, give the backing a squish, take the backing off. And that click our boxes together. Like I said, you can make 2 of them if you keep them this size from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Now you can put it on here straight or on an angle. I'm going to kind of go on an angle a little bit, just to be different. Isn't that fun? I'm going to go ahead and close that. I'm using a binder clip because it's easy. You could use those really cute clothespins. You can punch holes in it and add thread or a ribbon. Lots of fun ways you can decorate it. Alright guys, there's our box. Any questions at all, please let me know. Be sure to check out the blog link below. It'll take you to Maymay Made It, to where all the sizes and supplies I use will be there. Any questions, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.